Hey guys, it's SlayingTayGamer here, and I want to show you guys all of the Youtooz that I have of FNaF. So first up is my FNaF movie collector's edition pins. This one I got about a few months ago, and I really like how they made the pins. They added a lot of detail, and each pin represents what kind of character that each of these are. Now, the only problem that I have with these pins is they seem like they are a little bit heavier than any of the other pins that I have gotten in the past, not from Youtooz, but in general. I do like how they look, but they're just a little bit heavy to wear if you're wearing more than one. So if you like pins and you like these characters, then I really think that you should buy them because they are really cool. Up next is my Markiplier FNaF Youtooz. This one I got about a year or so ago, and they did a fabulous job at adding all the detail of him. It looks incredible. I really like this figure, and it really shows us as the people who buys the figures that what Markiplier means to the community, because Markiplier has made such an impact on FNaF, and I really like how they made the figure to represent how he has helped the community. So I really like this figure. There is a lot of Easter eggs on the figure, like he having a crown on his head, that representing him being the king of FNaF and sitting on a throne, and then little Easter eggs about what he is on him, like he's wearing the fur of Freddy Fazbear and Springtrap, and I think that is really cool too, so I really like this figure. Up next is my MatPat Youtooz figure. Now there's actually an Easter egg on this one. I know that most of you guys have seen the Easter egg because this was advertised for him, but on here it shows all of the FNaF lore that he is most known for, like Music Man, Purple Guy, and things like that. And there is a little Fredbear plush, psychic friend Fredbear, right here, and this represents when he was singing that song of him during at least one of his YouTube video. And this is MatPat right here. He is wearing his favorite jacket, and I think that was really nice of them to add that on him. And then he's holding a whiteboard marker, and then it looks like he is writing all of his FNaF stuff on the board, and I think that is so cool. So that is MatPat. Up next is my Freddy Fazbear Youtooz. This one is actually the 2022 version, not the flocked version. But this one I got from GameStop before I knew what Youtooz was. I think I said that in my last video. And I think that this is a really good idea at trying to get customers to buy your stuff by selling them in a store to kind of get you comfortable, like, hey, this is our product, you should buy it. This is what it looks like in person. And I'm so glad I got this, because if I didn't, then I would not have the FNaF Youtooz that I have today, and I would never have known about it. So thank you, GameStop. Shout out to you guys. So here is Freddy Fazbear. Up next is Eclipse. With this one, I feel like there is a flaw to how they made his body. I showed you guys in the last video. Shortly after I bought this, this popped off. I'm not sure how to really fix it other than hot glue. I don't know if you guys can really see in there or how it's made, but even on this one, that it's supposed to pop on like this. Like if you even look at the Youtooz video of them putting Eclipse together, that it shouldn't slide out that easily. But I think with this figure, that if they needed to, they should have had something right here to kind of stop it from coming apart a little bit easier. Like maybe do something in here. I'm not sure what, but I really hope that no one else's Eclipse Youtooz is as broken as mine, and I really hope that everyone else's Youtooz that they got of this, that it stayed together. I didn't do anything to be rough with him. Anything could have happened. It could have been my fault. Not sure. It could have been how it was packaged, but hopefully soon I will be able to hot glue him. I'm kind of hesitant on doing that because since he is a Youtooz figure, if something goes wrong, I don't know when I'd be able to get a new one. So I'm trying to figure out what I could do to not get so much hot glue outside of his waist. But other than that, I really like all of the details that they put on him. It looks so accurate to how it is in the game, and they made it in their own style. Like I really like how they made the legs a little bit shorter and the body and the head bigger, and they have the eyes like that. I think it is so cool. So thank you so much, Youtooz, for making this figure. I think it looks so good. So that is Eclipse. Up next is my Mike plushie that I got from Youtooz. Now I'm going to be starting the plushies. So I think this is a pretty good plushie. I like how they added the detail of bags under his eyes to represent him being tired all the time from trying to relive the past. I don't think in the game or the movie it showed him having bags under his eyes. I don't know if Youtooz made that up or not, but either way, I think it really makes the character look a lot better than if he didn't have them on. I really like how they added the detail about his vest being right here. And when I was kind of like playing along with him, when I was doing like pulling his shirt down, what made me laugh is that his pants go all the way up his chest. And I just thought that was just so funny. So yeah, here is Mike. Up next is Abby. This plushie, I think it was a great idea of them to add the lips like that. It makes her look adorable. She looks so cute like that. And they made her hair kind of like puffy in the back to have it, instead of it being like a flat piece for her hair, it was puffy. And I don't know if everyone's like this or not, but I did notice for the sleeve how it's kind of short on that side right here. Like it's not really, her hand isn't really coming out, and I keep trying to kind of get her arm out of there, but I can't. But I still think it looks pretty neat. And here is Abby. Up next is my Circus Baby plushie. This one I got about 2 or so years ago. What I like about this one rather than the other Funko one is that they added a little bit more detail into this one. Like this one, her like her chest right here, the fan. I don't remember at the top of my head what it was. It's been so long, but the fan, I think that even though that it's printed on fabric, I think it was a nice little detail that they added on her. And they added these in the knee joints. What I thought I didn't really understand is why that they would need these right here, the strings, when this is sewn on to her. But I still think it's pretty neat how they did that. And for this one, they actually added the ponytails. On the Funko one, they don't have ponytails on her. But on the Youtooz one, she actually does have ponytails. And they also added these right here, her little face plates. Now, one thing that I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed, but she doesn't have the faceplate pieces that goes like a line right here and a little bit right here and then also down here. But they did on the sides of her head and up here, but not the middle. So I'm not sure exactly why. I know that making plushies is kind of expensive, but they didn't even have it sewn on up right here like they did up there. They just had this printed on. If they would have had it printed on her face, that would have been okay. They printed it on right here to separate her hair from her head. But yeah, I still think it's a pretty cool plushie. So here is Circus Baby. Up next is Glitch Trap. With this plushie, I know that this isn't like the Glitch Trap from the game. Well, this is, but the plushie. I think I like this Glitch Trap rather than the Funko one, because this one looks more accurate to the one that's actually from the game. Like, he is very similar in color, his vest looks very similar. This one actually has stars like this all over on the back and the front. His whiskers look a little bit better than the other one. I like how they added the colors in his eyes like that. And he also has the little stitching right here. This is actually stitched on. It's not printed on color. So yeah, here is Glitch Trap. And last but not least, I want to show you guys them both at the same time. We have Glamrock Freddy and Glamrock Bonnie. Let's start with Glamrock Freddy. So with him, I really like how they changed it up for how their style is from Youtooz, of how they made Freddy. They made his eyes open like that. His eyes kind of look a little sparkly. I'm not sure how sparkly they look like on the other plushies, but I feel like because this one, his eyes are actually open, that it actually makes it look like his eyes are kind of like glittering a little bit. He's like a chibi plushie. I don't know if they said it on the website if he's a chibi, but he looks really cute. Now I feel like for the sitting Youtooz plushies that they're more worth it. I'm not sure how you guys feel about that, but the difference between the sitting ones and the standing ones is that with the sitting ones, it kind of looks like they have more detail into them than the standing ones, and they're a little bit bigger. Because if you take this one, how big that is, and this one, and this one, if you can tell the difference, the head is a lot bigger too with them. And this is how he looks when he's actually standing. So they definitely purposely make the heads bigger to go with the body proportions to made up to the 9-inch standard for how big that they make them. What I also like about Freddy is that how they made sure that underneath the bow that they had his little like lightning bolt right there. There was a lot more stitching than they're just being printed on fabric, because I barely see any printed on fabric. The only one that I actually see that's actually printed on is his chest. And I'm okay with how they made it, because I think it looks so good. So that is Glamrock Freddy. And last but not least is my Glamrock Bonnie plushie. With this one, I've been saying this the whole video, but I really like how they made this one. This one was the one that I was jumping up and down for. Like, I really wanted to buy this one because how he looks. I think that this is one of Youtooz's best plushies that they have ever made of FNaF, and you're about to see why. So with this one, we barely have gotten to see Glamrock Bonnie at all, and they were able to make a fixed Glamrock Bonnie. They had a little information about him, and they've never had a fixed version before. They had to assume. So they made his eye color so great, how they made him. His little hair in the front looks phenomenal. He has his little headband. He has his earring right here. And with these ears, I know I kind of like wore it out a little bit because of how often I bent it. But his ears actually bend, which I wish that Funko could do. Like, that would be so cute. But yeah, they, unlike Glitch Traps, Bonnie's whiskers are actually sewn on, which I think is okay with this plushie. It makes it look more like the style of what they're going for, because he has lightning bolt whiskers, and Freddy has a lightning bolt on him. And this one actually has a lot more printed on fabric than Freddy, and that's actually okay. I like it like that. And he has that on the back right there, and he has this little jumpsuit. Now with this one, I know that this isn't like an actual like full-on mitten, but that's okay. I know he usually has his fingers coming out of them, but we can't ask Funko to or Youtooz to be able to try to figure out how to do that. I think how they did what they could on him, I think that was a great idea. I really hope that when Youtooz makes more FNaF plushies and figures, that they will consider doing the fan favorite characters that we like. I know right now that as of April 30th, 2025, that they have the FNaF 4 Youtooz figures on their website. And I know that Sister Location is not the next one that they're going to release, but I really hope that they will release Sister Location after the next series, because I'm really looking forward to a Funtime Freddy action figure. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, then let me know in the comments below. If you guys have any ideas of what videos you want me to make, also let me know in the comments below. I might be doing a book review tomorrow about the original series of books, like the Silver Eye series, but I will let you guys know tomorrow in a post before I do it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.